immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday, and we continue with this one. It's the LSU Tigers and the Kentucky Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, the LSU head coach told me before the game he is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd who is with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today.
Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Tigers offense will go to work first. Talk about a dynamic duo in the passing game. We certainly have that in this one. They challenge defenses at every level, Jesse.
And this is arguably the best quarterback-wide receiver combo in the entire nation. And, David, I feel like every week defenses try to come up with plans to stop these two. No one's been able to do it yet. They get their passes completed. They throw touchdowns. And right now, this is a massive challenge for this defense today.
Yeah, and there's a lot of great receivers in the country that don't have the great trigger man. But he's got both. So they can attack the whole field. He can get it a multitude of ways. Like, these are two superstars at the top of their game.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Looks it in at the 40. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Wildcats offense takes the field for the first time in this game. C.J. Baxter, he is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, #1 job for this defense, man. Try to make him play in the phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space.
He's going to take a shot. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Wildcats. Oh, that may be in and stroll into the end zone for the score.
But we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Levin. With the catch, it's Green. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Here's a give to Durham. Maybe some room here. Makes it past the marker. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the plays in the game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
He's knocked down at the 33, and that's short of the line to gain. And let's see what they do on fourth down.
And this defense did exactly what they wanted to do. You force the passing situations. Now what do? Now you can drop back, play pass. And when the quarterback scrambles, now I just rally to the football. I tackle him on the ground, and I force the fourth down.
Will not get there. Fourth down.
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Keeps it on first down. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Hand off for Baxter. He breaks a tackle. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. On first down, it's Durham again. He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake, and bam! That defender's right in your face.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
I love the third down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on third down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
LSU lining up first and goal. Here's Durham. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now it's second and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he's in! Touchdown, Tigers!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And they did tack on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
So now it's second and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to fire. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
Well, and most QBs will tell you it starts from the waist down, and the feet have to be tied really well with the upper body and with the mechanics. And you could tell, drifted a little bit there. Because of that, inaccurate throw.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Baxter. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Pulls it and fires to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Makes a grab and room to run. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Kentucky right back to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Running inside, it's Baxter. Not much room, a pickup of 2 down to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Tight end now in motion. Now the play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
And this offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on third and long. Fires to the tight end. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. At the end of that play, whistle's blowing as they check on an injured Tiger. And the Wildcats will try to pick it up on fourth down. They'll go with Baxter. He will not come close. Defense all over him, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Got a little grass. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, the running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some balance and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
Wants to throw. It's Levitt. The sure hands. It's Green. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Back to pass. Quarterback moving. Going to try to get it himself. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits it right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
This offense has failed on its previous 2 fourth-down attempts, but they need to keep this drive alive. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take it.
Finding some room. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's Baxter again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's going to be really interesting to watch Kentucky this year offensively, and I think running the ball is going to be critical. Will Stein now the new head coach, and he brings in C.J. Baxter, a running back from Texas, David, a guy that was so highly recruited coming out of high school, had some injury issues early on during his time at Texas, but he has...
Turning it on! He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quarterback will keep it. Tackled there by the defense.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Jukes his way from home. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
He did a really good job on 3rd down, knowing where the sticks were, making sure he got past it. Listen, quarterbacks can get hit near the goal line punching in. On 3rd down, those are those situations.
He's got it, and he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room, probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. It's complete. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Not a chance. Missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Guys, coming out of the locker room, the Wildcats head coach told me one of the big points of emphasis coming out of the locker room is to get the run game going. Their quarterback has struggled at times, had some turnovers, but he has got to trust the guys around him a little bit more. Look for them to feed the running back the rock here to start the third, get the run game going, and take some pressure off their QB.
Okay, Holly. With the catch, it's Anderson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Flips it out to the back. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. They'll stop things momentarily for an injury on the play. There is a Kentucky Wildcat down. A senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. Caden Durham again. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
On third down, here's Durham. Takes the ball inside the 30-yard line. It'll be enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 29.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
They'll stop the clock for an injured Wildcat. So as they take a look at the injured player, we will take a timeout. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on third and long. To the air, it's Levin. Gets open down the middle. They put the brakes on him at the 21-yard line, short of the line to gain, and now field goal or go for it on fourth.
Well, it's a nice job tackling that defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that third down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They'll stop things momentarily for an injury on the play. There is a Kentucky Wildcat down. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Touchdown LSU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
They'll give it to Baxter. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. The pick six, he takes it in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And this defense comes up with another big play, man. They get the pick six. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers. Now, obviously, turnovers lose you games. When you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be out comfortably ahead if he would just stop giving the football to the other team. They need to settle him down before he gets back out on the field.
He'll do it himself. At the 40, there he goes. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Kentucky going quickly. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Baxter. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
This offense has put a pretty good drive together, man, like showing a little bit of balance, back-to-back plays, creating some chunks of yardage, and now really set up in a position to do a first and goal, and the defense, their head's spinning a little bit because mixing the run and pass really well on this drive.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. They'll send out the kicker here. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, LSU. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And he makes the extra point.
LSU 28, Kentucky 17.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Hand off for Baxter. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Got his man in the middle. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The keeper on the option. Ran through. That's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Final play of the quarter coming. Handoff, Caden Durham. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Send the tight end in motion. Here's Durham one more time. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, down here on the Kentucky sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back.
Oh, he's got some space. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. There is a player still down on the field, and it is an LSU Tiger. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Baxter again. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it with Baxter. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage as 2nd and goal.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Got his man. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Yeah, and it's 4th down. Obviously, I think this is go time. I mean, you're down by multiple possessions. You need a touchdown. This is a short yardage opportunity. You got to go get 6 on the board.
A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't... Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down, because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Hey guys, down here on the LSU sideline, I am keeping my eye on what's going on with their field goal kicker right now. They do have a little bit of a lead, but in this opportunity, can they rely on the guy that's already missed here in this game? Coach could go for it, but I do see him talking to the kicker, trying to gain some confidence, make sure that he's ready to go if they do call his number. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Caden Durham again. Makes a man miss. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. They'll move the tight end. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Got enough for the 1st. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Timeout taken by Kentucky. It's their 1st. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Right back to the well. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. Kentucky spends its 2nd timeout here. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Using his legs, it's Hall. Hall down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. That timeout taken by the Wildcats is their final one. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. There's a crease. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And after that play, there is a Tiger who has yet to get up. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, can tick, but the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. They think there's room to run to the right here. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Kentucky 24.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers there.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. Makes a man miss. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He wants a big play here late. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Now improvising. Breaks into the open. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be
trying to beat the D deep. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Trying to take it back. He's at the 50. The 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And they turn it into a defensive score. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears. Just put a little bit of distance in this game and try to put it on ice.
And the defense just trying to fight to stay in the ball game. That should be the final blow. No more hope, but good fight to the end.
Kentucky 24.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
He's taking a deep shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Moves away as he feels pressure. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now,
here's a little room there. Picks up the first down. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Let it go. Let it go. They'll try to slam it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play.